David Dunham is working full-time with his own business and taking a full load of classes at Butler University. That makes anybody feel anxious. But for David, this is different. David has battled anxiety and OCD nearly his entire life. He noticed the mental imbalance right after this.
At 9 years old, my father committed suicide. Kind of developed a anxiety disorder from that, even though I didn't know what it was. It just kind of took over my life, where a worry, fear was constant.
The anxiety triggered other issues that complicated even the most simple daily task.
I then started developing obsessive compulsive disorders. So in my mind, I started doing things in fives. So we had 5 individuals in our family. So anything that I would do, I'd try to do in fives, like opening the door 5 times.
His brain got locked into this mode through his adolescent into his adult years. It was a challenge he worked to handle personally. David spent years alleviating the anxiety physically, mentally, and spiritually. He says that all helped and was therapeutic until recently when he went back to school.
The repetitive nature and things and thoughts of what somebody said would constantly be in my mind, and I didn't know how to get rid of that.
It got to a point that he needed that extra help, and he sought that at IU Health Behavioral Therapy with Dr. John Delaney.
His symptoms at the beginning were, pretty debilitating.
Dr. Delaney worked with David to get him into therapy and got him on a plan for medication. And it took David so long to seek that much-needed medical help because of the generic societal response to someone struggling with anxiety.
I think the main stigma comes where, they may be hearing from other people that, well, you're taking on too much, or, you need to be stronger, or you need to do this or that more. I think a lot of people, especially if they're suffering with pretty debilitating symptoms, if you hear somebody say that, it sort of minimizes what that person's going through.
David tells me with just a few months of working with Dr. Delaney, his life has changed for the better, and he hopes others can feel comfortable seeking that help too.
And just to know that it's okay. Anxiety, especially the anxiety disorder, necessarily isn't anything to be ashamed of, but seeking help definitely will change your life and make things a lot better.